She didn't invite him out of kindness. She invited him to be humiliated. A billionaire pulled her black driver into a room packed with wealth cameras and people who pay to watch others shrink. The plan was simple. Make him the joke off the night. Remind everyone who belonged and who didn't. Smiles were sharpened. Whispers were ready. But the man they expected toe break walked in carrying something far more dangerous than confidence. A past they buried. A truth they feared. An assailants that would turn their laughter into panic before the night was over. Auntie Night Victoria Hale hosted her annual charity gala. The city's elite arrived dressed in confidence and entitlement, expecting nothing more than praise, networking, and carefully staged virtue. What they did not expect was a man standing quietly near the entrance, hands clasped, posture steady. His name was Jonah Reed. To the room, he was invisible. To Victoria, he was entertainment. She had invited him herself deliberately, publicly, with asmiles sharp enough to draw blood. She made sure the cameras caught it. The billionaire welcoming her black driver as a guest. The gesture would look generous on the surface. Beneath it, the intent was cruel. Inside the ballroom, whispers traveled faster than champagne. That really her driver? This is supposed to be funny, right? Poor man has no idea what room he's in. Laughter followed. Soft, comfortable, safe. Victoria thrived on moments like this. She believed hierarchy should be visible, reinforced, and occasionally displayed. She wanted Jonah to walk in small, grateful, unsure where toes stand. She wanted the room reminded off what belonged at the top and who did not. Jonah arrived alone. No announcement, no hesitation, just measured steps across polished marble. The first humiliation came immediately. A security supervisor blocked his path. Palm raised. Staff entrances around the back. Jonah stopped. He didn't explain. He didn't protest. He waited. Across the room, Victoria leaned toward a donor and murmured, "He's already lost." Jonah spoke calmly. "I'm invited." The supervisor laughed. "Sure you are." Phones lifted. Someone whispered, "Tisa's gonna get ugly." Victoria stepped in, her voice sweet and poisonous. "It's fine," she said. "He's with me. Tonight, we're being inclusive." The word landed heavy. Some guests chuckled. Others looked away. Jonah nodded once. "Thank you." He walked past them. The second humiliation followed fast. At the bar, he was ignored. Drinks were poured around him. A man leaned in and said loud enough to be heard, "You should wait your turn." Jonah stepped back, folded his hands, watched. At a nearby table, a donor asked with a grin, "So what do you drive?" Jonah replied evenly, "What I am trusted with." Laughter again. Victoria raised her glass. "Jonah is very dependable," she announced. "How understands his role." Applause followed. Polite, sharp, final. Jonah felt the weight of it. Years off being assessed without being known, measured without being heard. But Hesteed still, because silence, when chosen, becomes a weapon. The third humiliation was deliberate and public. During her speech, Victoria gestured toward him. "We all play roles in society," she said. "Some lead, some support, and there's dignity in knowing which one you are." The laughter this time was louder. Jonah met her eyes. Head did not smile. Something shifted. After dinner, conversations began to change. People noticed the way Jonah stood, unbothered. The way he listened, patient, controlled. The way he spoke, precise. A venture partner said, "You're well-spoken." Jonah replied, "I've had reason to be." Another guest asked where he studied. Jonah paused. "I left early." The guest smirked. "Figures," Jonah added quietly, "not by choice." The lawyer standing nearby went still. "What was your field?" "Public finance." Jonah said, "Oversight." The lawyer said nothing more. Across the room, a journalist froze. The name Jonah Reed tugged at memory. Old files, a buried case. He stepped aside, scrolling rapidly. Whispers returned, but they were different now. That scholarship scandal. I thought the whistleblower vanished. She didn't. She was discredited. Victoria felt the shift before she understood it. Attention was no longer bending toward her. It was moving toward Jonah. She approached him, laughter replaced with control. "Careful," she said. People might misunderstand. Jonah looked at her fully for the first time that night. They already have. Her smile tightened. This is my house. Yes, Jonah said, and tonight it's shown us. The room fell quiet. Then the balcony doors opened. An older woman stepped inside, composed, steady, unmistakable. Marion Reed. The air collapsed. Victoria staggered half a step. Jonah turned. Mom. Marion's voice carried cleanly. Hello, Victoria. No one moved. Phones lowered. Every instinct in the room screamed that history was about to resurface. I reported missing funds. Marion said calmly. You testified against me. You said I fabricated evidence. Victoria's mouth opened. No sound came out. You called me unstable. Marion continued. You kept your position. I lost everything. A donor whispered. She was right. The journalist's hand shook as he recorded. Jonah stepped forward. I left school to keep us afloat, he said. I drove so the truth wouldn't starve. Victoria finally spoke. I was young. He was afraid. You were protected, Marion replied. There's a difference. The room turned on her. No applause nodded her judgment. Victoria searched for allies and found none. What do you want? She whispered. Jonah answered evenly. Nothing from you. He stepped back beside his mother. That's what you never understood, he said. Power doesn't need permission. The journalist hit publish. Victoria stood alone in a room she once controlled. Jonah walked out without looking back, and behind him the silence finished what arrogance started.